Hey guys, my name is Simpzy, how you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Attila here today on the channel. We're back with episode 12 of my Age of Justinian Let's Play as the Romans. We're playing as the Byzantine Empire. So, in today's episode, we're going to be declaring war against the Sassanids under the reign of our second emperor, Emperor Justin. In the last episode, if you haven't gone and seen it, we managed to take the entirety of France. There's still a small little Gallic outcropping. Once we take that, we're going to go for a full-on invasion of Britannia. There's still a couple of provinces here and there in Germania, Pannonia, and same with North Africa as well. We want to try and bring into our sphere of influence. And I think it's a good opportunity now as well to declare war upon the Sassanids. Half of their territory has been taken over by this other roaming tribe, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so let's have a look down in the east. We're currently hemorrhaging a little bit of cash, but we need to get that back on track. But yeah, check this out. They've lost 5 territory. These guys, the tribe, have taken another 3. Even the Kingdom of Axum has taken the crucial spice port here in the east. I would have liked to get that off the Sassanids. So it looks like the Sassanid height of eastern power is crippling. This is a massive opportunity for us to go up against them. So I think I might just straight up war the Sassanids, because it looks likely that there's no way to get around those vassals. Just looking at that right there. So sometimes you can just get around military alliances if you join a war. Someone else's casus belli, but it doesn't even look like they want me to come out and help anyway. So we're going to push further south, and then we'll push into and have the siege of Baghdad, which is their capital, which will be a lot of fun. Alright, so we've got a new army here. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. They are currently allied with Armenia, the Sassanids, so they're going to have to make a decision. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope. If not, we're going to have to move an army up. Oh, no, they've sided with Rome. They know what's coming for them. So most of the east there is going to stand with them by the look of it. Alright, so once I sort of take this area in Mesopotamia, I don't know if I have too much ambition super far east. Like, that's a little bit too far than sort of the Roman Empire's historical borders. Look, if they come at us, we're going to have to take their territory, but I'd rather be happy with just Mesopotamia, to be honest. Okay, back up in the north, we need to deal with this Belgian Gallic outcropping that's being a bit defiant. They've popped up through a rebellion or somehow. So we'll send in Justin and Tiberius as well. Okay, so they're currently allied with the Saxons, so we're going to have to keep a watchful eye on them. Oh, they refused to stand with them anyway. So we'll quickly just get rid of this rebel stronghold. And then officially we've got all of France under our control, which is fantastic. And then we can get the ships and the preparation to either navally invade Britannia or go over through the crossing. Because in Total War Attila, it is quite easy to get to Britannia if need be. There's like a river, there's like a crossing further south. So we'll send my spy over just to see what's going on in Britain. Alright, back down in the east, we've taken our first piece of territory. Looks like the White Huns are down here as well. Got to watch out for them. So we're going to push it to Baghdad now. And we're going to start besieging it. Let's bring in some siege equipment and we'll continue. I might bring in a ladder, because it's quite, and a tower. It's quite a big city. We've got axes to break down the gates if we need to. Alrighty, we've actually been attacked here by the Gauls in Colonia. And it looks like they're just going to suicide themselves on in. So let's get rid of them. No self-preservation whatsoever. The Gauls are gone. Okay, so we've had a rebellion here in Switzerland that we have to deal with and put down. The Swiss, fiercely independent. This time around, I guess not standing neutral. So we'll quickly get rid of that. We're still not getting nowhere near as many rebellions as we were at the start of the campaign. Thankfully, under the reign of Justin. But yeah, we do need to replenish and repair somewhat. Alrighty. Yeah, there's even like another Swaby uprising here. We might have to send an army down because we've lost the gold mine there. That's why we're hemorrhaging a little bit of cash. Okay, so we have 3 full stacks. Keen and ready to go over to Britannia at some point. I'll put my navy here as well. But it looks like Britannia is currently half under the control of the Picts and Mercia, as they've thrown out the Saxons. They're a horde faction now, actually over towards Ireland. Okay, back down in the east now. My siege equipment is now built, and it's time to have the siege of Baghdad, our first big battle against the Sassanids. Let's go. It's a 50-50. We do currently outnumber them 2-1, but as it is their region capital, they are going to get so many buffs thanks to their arrow towers. This is quite a huge city. So we have the Battle of Baghdad in 573 AD against the Sassanid Empire. So they have 2 medium spears by the look of it. 2, and then the 5 lighter variant. We've got a unit of archers and cavalry, and the general as well. We've got 2 spears. Most of my army is made up of swordsmen, but we do have axemen as well. And we'll be able to chuck those axemen up to the front gate to chop down the gate, because axemen in Total War Attila are actually incredibly efficient at breaking down gates. Okay, let's have a look at this glorious city. Wow, look at this. I love the sandstone yellowish contrast to the blue tiled sort of houses on the inside. Cool. Alright, so let's get my ladders done. And we'll chuck the axemen to try and take down the gateway. So let's try and divide everyone up slightly. So if I go something like this, that might make it... again, it's not going to happen. No, alright. Maybe we'll just do it one at a time then. So we'll go a ladder and a siege tower there. And then we'll chuck the rest on this side. So there seems to be 2 arrow towers on the right side, and only 1 on the left. This is probably still the best way of attack and getting on in, by the look of it. Alright, and let's move you here. Archers spread out into a loose formation, and we'll move them up as well. We've also got some Roman cavalry, along with some barbarian Vandalic auxiliary units as well. So let's give out those orders and get everyone to slowly but surely move their way up. Axemen, try and take the gateway, and we'll dish out those attack orders. Okay, so now they're on the field of battle. It's not a 50-50. Yeah, it just shows the order resolve odds are so harsh in this mod. Alright, so here is a brave Roman general, keen to earn his spurs. No family connections, but he's been tasked to go in. Maybe he might find himself adopted into the family tree if he's successful. So this is a pretty green army, not battle hardened whatsoever. No fighting, fresh recruited from the east. And the siege equipment is now moving up. But let's check out the ancient city of Baghdad, where the Sassanids are holding. Oh my god. Look how crazy this settlement looks. Looks awesome. And there's the town square as well. But let's have a look at the battle from the perspective of the tower here. The Roman boys slowly but surely pushing on up. Ooga, ooga. Romans, what is your profession? Fighting. Okay, so let's have a look at the other towers moving up here on this left-hand side. Let's have a look at the Sassanids as well. Okay, they're putting their shields up nice and high due to the arrow fire trading. Alright, so my axemen have made their way to the gateway, and check this out. They are throwing absolutely everything they can find. Arrows, rocks, there's even some friendly fire coming over there. They're just trying to drop hell. And these brave axemen are just trying to bring it down. Oh my god. Check out this. Oh! This is a brutal assault at the gate. Oh my god. I think we might lose this axe unit because they are just getting absolutely trashed. They are getting smashed on through. We're going to have to bring up another axeman for additional reinforcements. My ladders have nearly made their way up top, and my archers as well are trying to drag some of that arrow fire away from the towers and their own archers, away from my infantry. Oh, there's a little bit of a smoke there, a bit of a fire. Hopefully that siege tower just doesn't turn into an entire tinderbox and start burning on up. Okay, it looks like some of our brave Roman boys are getting their way up. Oh my god. They're trying to skirmish the unit inside here. Look at this. It's like a nail board. It's like someone shooting a nail gun through the... They're really targeting that. I want to be able to get like the shot where they open it up. I was going to have to time that properly. Oh, the enemy gates have been destroyed. We can make our way into the city. Fantastic. Alright, so let's push on through. Who's holding here? Okay, only a unit of light cavalry. That's fine. Everyone else can basically just get chucked on in. We'll move in our 4 swordsmen that are sitting in reserve. And we'll also bring in the Vandalic cavalry if need be. So the ladders have made their way into the settlement firstly. And they are swarming on and fighting against the Sassanids. Okay, these guys haven't been opened up, but that other arrow tower is. Come on, boys. Whatever comes through that siege tower, you are men of the Sassanid Empire. Come on, Romans. First through the breach as always gets the glorious honor. Ah! There we go, just jump on into it. Oh my god, we're in. A bit of a jump. But the Romans, through the siege tower, have made their way into the city. That was a cool little entrance. Yeah, so to do that, if you're curious, you just have to press INS, insert, on your keyboard. It's near the home feature, just on the right. Also, press K on your keyboard as well if you want to get rid of the HUD and sort of zoom on in. I am using camera mods, so I can get sort of lower down side angles and even some height and stuff as well. So I try to go in between the two. I try to get as much cinematic shots as I can, because it's always good just to zoom in and watch what's going on, but sometimes you want to try and win and focus the battle. Alright, so it's just turning into a bit of a grind on the walls at the moment. Both sides are trading. It looks like we're winning mostly on the right-hand side. But Baghdad is a huge city. We can move on to. Oh my god. I'm just surprised how high def the city is. It looks like some drone footage. Romans. Foxtrot, do you hear me? No, we're not going to bomb Baghdad. Drop some catapult shots in. Catapult AC 137, whatever it's called. Alright. Let's push on through this cavalry unit that's holding. Yeah, my swordsmen are just carving their way on through now, which is glorious. So far, we're progressing decently. Through the city. Oh, they've gone through. Yeah, we'll give chase to that archer unit that's running back. Right, let's send in the cavalry now. Okay, continue to work your magic on the walls. Unfortunately for the Sassanids, they don't have any swordsmen. So we're just carving on through their spearmen. But here comes the Roman and auxiliary cavalry to charge on into the ancient city. I kind of feel bad for the Sassanids. They held for quite some time a lot of their vassals, but I guess due to internal instability, they were undone. So, it looks like a new power and potentially dominant force will rise in the east. But the amount of times empires fall and rise over here is crazy. Whoa! That's a crazy little effect. Okay, so we've captured the gateway now. Brilliant. Stop getting that friendly fire. Alright, let's charge on in, make our way to the town square, and try and topple the captain at Baghdad. Okay, so there seems to be a wall here we're going to have to break our way through. We should be able to, even though they're swordsmen. Start walking around the block. Let's try and break it down. Okay, we are really trying to grab that arch unit there. We're nearly through anyway. Alright. So, we are getting peppered by arrow towers here. But we're fighting in the streets against these archers. They're actually a lot more heavily armored than what I anticipated. Look at this. They've got a shield and a spear. They're going to give our Roman swordsmen a bit of a run for their money by the look of it. Right under the palm tree there. Okay. Continue it up. We've broken down the barricade now. And we want to get stuck into the enemy general. Which is quite a decent unit. It was a very heavy... What was it? Very heavy shock by the look of it. Yeah. Sassanid cavalry. Okay. If they had a couple more of those boys, they probably would be alright. Oh yeah, check this out. Adorned in purple. Very heavily armoured and masked up. The armour of the east looks quite strong. Oh, we're breaking down more towers here as we're pushing into the royal palace in Mesopotamia. And this is a good siege. It was a really fun and enjoyable one. Like, cinematically, it was gorgeous. It wasn't such a difficult siege, like gameplay-wise, but it looked really cool. There were some really cool shots. I liked it a lot. The siege tower was moving in. Man, even that, like, brutal offensive on the gate. Like, we lost so many when they were just, like, chucking javelins down. It was like a proper medieval siege. Even though this is 500 AD. A decisive victory for the Romans. So we deployed 4,000. We outnumbered them 2 to 1. We did lose 1,000, though, trying to assault the city. But the Roman Empire has picked up a good win with Eugene. And, yeah. Well, I'm really tempted to make peace with the Sassanids, because I've got what I want out of this, Mesopotamia. We don't have that crucial spice port to the south, but the Askim Empire has taken it. Which is annoying, because it's a really good spice port to India and to the east. But no matter. Alrighty, well, unfortunately it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching episode 12 of the Let's Play. So, I've moved everyone into position. We are going to be declaring war upon Mercia and the Picts in the next episode. I think I'm just going to declare war against both of them. So we can start gobbling up both of their territories. It is divided between the two. And we'll march on over and send the Romans over to Britannia for the first time in an invasion since Caesar, I guess. But anyway, cheers guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned for more videos on the channel. We've probably only got a couple more episodes left. It will take me a couple of episodes to take control, conquer and siege out Britannia, I would imagine. But then that's pretty much it. There's only a couple little small tribes here and there, but we've done the hard yards. Once Britannia falls, the Western Roman Empire has been combined, incorporated, that's the word I'm looking for, back into the Eastern Roman Empire and the Roman sphere of influence. Anyway, boys, take care. I'm going to play the outro now. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Goodbye. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Let me know feedback and suggestions for the video. Gotta say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. So thanks guys, my name has been Simpzy, much love from Australia, goodbye.